Early on in the series, I promised you a long-term review of Discovery-4. Well, I've had the vehicle now for almost 12 months. I've done a lot with it. In fact, the first thing I did when I got it was I took it onto the dunes. I wanted to give it a feel, you know, just get to feeling with this vehicle and the traction control and all of the complexities of this very modern vehicle. And that was fun, but I felt I needed more. And then I went to the Land Rover experience in the Western Cape and got a bit of instruction. And that was fun too. But in retrospect, nothing I could have done could have prepared me for what happened next. Yes, believe it or not, it is a public road. It's called Baboon's Pass and it's located in the eastern part of Lesotho. One thing I was worrying about more than anything else was a wet track.
Watch your right rear wheel on that rock. Just a little bit. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. What? Stop. That's great. Well done.
Fine if I go straight. The rock's so close to me this side. But there's the end. I mean, I can see the end.
Perfect. Just keep it like that. Perfect. Well done. Over. Very nice.
Thank you.
There you go. You're a man!
Hey, howdy. I only wish repairing the car was quite this easy.
Cheers guys. Cheers. We've done it.
So if Discovery-4 is that good off-road, is it the best combo on-road SUV off-roader there is? Well, considering the fact that it's that good off-road and it is so good on-road, it eats up the kilometers, it's comfortable, it's quiet, it's practical. Yes, it is. It's the best. In terms of performance, it is the best. It's the best all-rounder. But, singing its praises as I am, there are a few shortcomings. And the first of them came home to roost in Zimbabwe. Right, this morning the road to Matusadona National Park has suddenly deteriorated, and here is where my single biggest criticism of Land Rover Discovery 3 and 4 comes in. The road ahead of me is rough, sandy, but not so rough that I can't do 50 k's an hour, 60 k's an hour, but it's got high middle monarchy. So I'd like to press my suspension height to give myself just a little bit of extra clearance. Speed too high to raise suspension. So now I must slow down. I'm doing 51. I'm slowed down to 40 or so. Press the button. Off-road height selected. Now I've got confidence. Now I know that I'm not going to smack anything underneath the vehicle. And I accelerate to 50. Slow down or vehicle will lower. I could easily do 55 on this road. It's smooth, but it's normal height selected, 55 k's an hour. And look at the kind of road I'm on. Well, the reason why this vehicle is designed like that is quite simple. Safety. It has a Euro Spec 5 certification, which means that it can undergo all of those safety tests and pass. But when the vehicle is raised, it doesn't pass all of them. But it does pass them if it's raised and below 50 kilometers an hour. Now the other problem are the tires, the wheels and tires. Standard 19-inch rims, 19-inch tires, and that's a problem. Low profile tires off-road, they get broken more easily, you get more punctures, they don't grip as well in soft terrain, so what do? With this vehicle you can fit 18-inch rims. They're difficult to come by. Land Rover dealership will not sell you them, but you can get them and put 18-inch rims. It helps, but it's not ideal. And having now driven the vehicle, enjoyed the vehicle for such a long time, considering the interior, there's only one thing in here that actually annoys me. and that is the nav system. It's really not terribly good. But after time and trial and error and getting used to its interface and getting used to its funny little quirks, to be fair, the navigation system is appalling. It is so bad. I think it's probably succeeded once or twice in almost a year in actually finding the destination. And amazingly, they put the same one in the Range Rover Sport and the Range Rover Evoque. I'm sorry, there's no excuse for it. In a £1 million automobile, that's why I carry a £600 TomTom around with me, and it's worse than not having one, because you think you've got one and then you try and use it and it just doesn't work. It would be better not to have one at all. There are practical issues about this car that I absolutely love. The attention to detail is fantastic. For example, if I lock the car and then I lock it again, it locks it twice. What it does, actually, it prevents the windows and doors being opened from the inside. So if somebody breaks in, they can't open all the windows and doors and rip off all your stuff. They have to take everything out the same window that they gained access through. That's clever thinking. To quickly summarize, the LR4 is for me the best combination off and on-roader available today. But as an expedition vehicle, well, it's not. Computer-controlled air suspension is not just not ideal for outback use, it's a liability in remote areas. And it's tricky to fit essential items to the Discovery, like fuel tanks and water tanks and those things that make an overlanding vehicle an overlanding vehicle. But as a family four-wheel drive with great off-road performance, there are few vehicles that come close.